Boris Johnson cannot rely on the Supreme Court to back any decision refusing a request by Nicola Sturgeon for a referendum on Scottish independence, and might be better advised to pass a new law instead, a former Tory MSP has said. But Adam Tompkins, who represented the Glasgow region from 2015 to 2021, acknowledged such a move would be fraught with risk politically, and emphasised the importance of unionists focusing on the task in hand, namely securing Scotland's pandemic recovery, rather than engaging with the SNP on the subject. First Minister Ms Sturgeon narrowly missed out on an overall majority in the Scottish Parliament following May 6's Holyrood elections, winning 64 seats. However, she continues to press her case for a so-called IndyRef2, most recently in a terse phone conversation with UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson on the Sunday following the vote. In order for her to get her wish, Mr Johnson would have to grant an order under Section 30 of the Scotland Act 1998, something he has already indicated he is not willing to do, with Ms Sturgeon, in turn, indicating she is willing to initiate legal action in a bid to get her way. Mr Tompkins, who is the John Miller Professor of Public Law at the University of Glasgow School of Law, told Express, "First of all, I think the government should do nothing. Its first priority is COVID recovery, and it is entirely right to make that the first priority, and that's also the first priority of the Scottish people. So the UK government and likewise, all of the opposition parties in Holyrood, should focus exclusively on that, and if the SNP wants to start making moves or making noise about an independence referendum, that's on them. The SNP say that their priority is COVID recovery, so let's see the proof of the pudding. I absolutely do not think that the UK government should be doing anything about it." Nevertheless, Mr Tompkins acknowledged that the government will need to react if the Scottish government started making moves towards securing a referendum. Setting out the likely course of events in the coming months, Mr Tompkins explained, "What everybody expects is that the Scottish government will formally ask for a Section 30 order, which is what happened in 2012, and the UK government will quite rightly say, no, we don't consent to a second independence referendum in a moment, now's not the time. And then everybody expects that what Sturgeon will do is introduce legislation in Holyrood to authorise a second independence referendum, and that Holyrood will pass that legislation because there's a pro-independence majority if you combine the Nats and the Greens."